May I have your attention, please? Due to the severity of the storm, the airport is officially closed. Once the airport reopens, flights will resume. Please check with your carrier for the status of your flight and to reschedule if necessary. Have you ever found yourself stuck in an airport? Well, I have, and it was by intent. My family has been traveling from our home in Connecticut to our vacation home in British Columbia for the last 10 years. And we can make it door to door in 23 hours, but it takes a little doing. We fly out of JFK on a red-eye, leave at 11 p.m., land in Vancouver at 2 a.m., and we travel with our dog, Tassus, who is 110 pounds, big girl. And it takes some time after we get through customs to walk her, feed her, get her settled. So it's probably 3 or 4 a.m. and our next flight takes off at 8 a.m. out of another terminal. So we have to be up and on the road by 7. So you do the math. We have 3 to 4 hours to catch a little more sleep before our next flight. So it's not worth booking a hotel room. So we sleep in the airport. So it's only 4 hours for us, but if you've been watching the news lately, there was a tornado that hit the St. Louis airport, and unfortunately 10 passengers spent 3 days sleeping in the airport. All the hotels were booked and the airport was closed. So I can give you 3 tips, terminal basics, to make sure that if this happens to you, you're comfortable. So 1, I want you to think about your safety. Now, if you're staying in an airport and you're traveling alone, you want to stay in a busy area where there's security cameras and not get yourself off in a corner where it's not as safe. However, if you're traveling with a large group of people, you can find a little more out-of-the-way area to where it's a little quieter to get some rest and relaxation because you'll be able to look after each other. 2, security. Now, if you're sleeping, you're going to wonder about, is my luggage safe? Well, there's a few things that you can do in order to ensure the safety or security of your luggage. One is there's a cable type alarm that just goes through the handles of your luggage and clicks into place. And if somebody were to cut this cable, it would set off an audible alarm. Now you think this might be a little big, but this is actually sized for kayaks. The one for luggage is only as big as this sticker. The other type is a transmitter receiver. So you put a transmitter in your luggage, you set it for a certain perimeter, and if your luggage were to get beyond that distance you set, it'll either audibly ring or vibrate, and it'll alert you that your luggage is on the move. We use a 3rd type. As I told you, we travel with our dog Tassus, and she's been doing this since she was a puppy. She's 8 years old now, and she travels 2 to 3 times a year with us. So she's gotten used to all the ambient noises in the airport at night and sleeps right through it. We just put a blanket down, she curls up, and I hold on to her leash. We just have all our luggage piled around us, and, for the most part, no issues. This Christmas, however, I awoke to woof, woof, and I saw 2 people scurrying away. Well, I don't know what they were up to, if it was anything nefarious. Maybe they just wanted to see what was in the huge kennel. But they found out, and it wasn't an issue. Lastly, I want to talk to you about comfort. Now, if you just carry a backpack with a few things in it, you can ensure that you'll be very comfortable. So you might want to bring a pillow. And if you don't have a pillow, you can at least take maybe a sweater and roll it up in a ball and use that. Sleeping bag of some sort, like a fleece bag. This is what I carry. And if that's too big, you might consider just carrying a foil emergency blanket. It is light 24/7 in an airport, so you might consider eye shades. I find this quite helpful. In addition, There are announcements in some airports every 15 minutes, all night long, telling you about not leaving your luggage unattended or not leaving your car unattended at the curb, so earplugs. Lastly, you want to set your cell phone so you don't miss your next flight. There's a little alarm function on your cell phone, and that comes in handy. So remember these terminal basics the next time you travel. With a little advanced planning, you can be safe, secure, and comfortable no matter what.